was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the
$20.25. Is it 2025? Yeah, it's still 2025, right? 2025 Georgia Bulldog SEC championship hat. A good friend of mine in Pickens County gave me this the other night. Let me see. I don't have hat hair. Hat hair. Let's see. 20 Georgia Bulldogs 2025 SEC champions. And I like the black. I like that. It goes, and then I got this gray sweatshirt. It's cold. So right here, yes. This is for my friend. This is for my Bulldog lovers out there. 2025. Thank you, friend of mine. And I'm just going to dig right into just one particular roll over your ass tide friend of mine. And yes, that's a friend. It's college football. I have to do it. She knows it. She knows I have to do it. So, oh, by the way, speaking of my good friend, mornings are better with BKP Politics, the voice of rural America. Good morning. It is cold. I don't know where you're at, from sea to shining sea out there in America. I don't know where you're at, but it's time for BKP Politics. I'm your host, BKP, on voiceofruralamerica.com. Good morning, Diane. Now, I promise this is not a show on college football, but this is my game day hat. And I'm going to tell you a little story in a minute. You see how nice and clean it is? Nice. This is my Bulldog. See, right there. This is my Bulldog game day hat. This is game day hat. I'm going to tell you the story. But I don't think on the program in the last 28 years, I've not been on the air for 28 years. I don't think I've worn a hat twice because, my hair. You know how I am about my hair. But, I just had to do it. So, the fine line that we walk, not on this program, but the fine line that we walk where we want to continue to feel that we're on the right track. And that's with our president, Donald J. Trump. Now, this audience here, you can't stand when I play the network. You can't stand when I play the network clips. All I'm doing is laying the foundation of what's coming down the road. You will go back. We'll take December right here, December 11th. You will go back, especially the month of December and earlier, and you will play these clips of this show in the future, because we are the future here, in the future, and say, I'll be blank. You can put whatever you want. All right? Now, you can't say I'd be a monkey's uncle because I don't know. In 2025, that could be racist. I don't know. I didn't get the updated list. All right? You may not be able to say monkey and uncle in the same sentence. I'm not for sure. But you will take these clips from this program in the future and watch them and say, I'll be blank. You will. Now, you don't like it, all right, and you leave every day because there's a line, and you're like, you keep giving those alphabet media groups the time of day. You know when I will not forget that Joe and Minka Brzezinski, Psycho Joe, remember when he was Psycho Joe? Was he Psycho Joe for Donald Trump when, and let me just show you here, was he Psycho Joe for Donald Trump when Donald Trump was trying to get some votes? Oh, I can't believe you say stuff like that. Give me number 88, right? So here's the team. Now, if you take the last several weeks of reporters, you got the failing New York Times. You got that terrible CNN. You must be obnoxious. Are you stupid? Every reporter, right? Now, yesterday, President Donald J. Trump went off on a CNN reporter. Okay, but CNN is part of a group that his friend is trying to purchase. That Trump may have to agree to it as the federal government and push it through, that his son-in-law, Jared Kushner, is invested in. Yeah. Now, for some out there, because I still support Donald J. Trump, he's my president of the United States. I get up with hope, right? Don't you? But I will start getting the messages where some of you will run a fine line of, how do I make up an excuse for this guy today? I'm just saying. Now, MS Now. So this was MSNBC, an affiliate of NBC. But Joe and Minka Brzezinski went to, remember he was Psycho Joe back in the day. Remember back in the day he was Psycho Joe? Yeah. And you remember when he went off on Minka Brzezinski? She showed up at my house on New Year's Day, right? She just finished a facelift. Yeah, Donald Trump said all that. Yep, that happened. All right? I remember it like it was yesterday. But after this election was over, these two, right, there's the group. Trump argues he deserves more time on affordability, right? Number 90, the trio. They got their own network. Yes, they did. So they go down to Mar-a-Lago. You do not hear Trump saying Joe Scarborough has blistered some of his opening monologues. It's almost like Joe's doing what his assignment. Yes, it's almost like this is their assignment in the deal. I know you don't like it. You're mad. But I believe the deep state corporate corrupt media, the Mockingbird media, the CIA media, I believe every morning or once a week, they get a script, or they come into the office and the script is written and laying on the desk for them. That's what I believe. But these guys, they go to Mar-a-Lago, they end up with their own network, MS Now. Trump's not trying to shut it down. I don't know why. Number 91, here's the team they have assembled, MS Now, Morning Joe, right? So let me just put that up and leave it there. We'll leave it there for just a minute. All right? I know you don't like it. Now, they are coming out. The other night, they came out of the PA, and I told you this. I told you this the other day. Well, I can't believe you would crop out an article from, of all places, Politico. We don't trust anything they say. Give me number 39. Are you aware we have taken a Venezuelan tanker? Yes, I am. So I'm going to lay some groundwork for today and tomorrow. And tomorrow, I'm asking you to let everybody in America know that I want you tuned into tomorrow's show. All right? Never want you to miss this. Tune into tomorrow's show. Now, we have right here, never going to, it's 2026 is coming up. Never going to be pitch perfect. Trump loyalists see an imperfect message. Well, I can't believe. Let me read something here. I want to make sure this is something I can translate to the program because I cut this out and I thought it was interesting. Let's see. So this is some this is from Mount Pocono. This is from Mount Pocono. This is from people that were at the event. This is what I'm being told. What I have in my hand, and I'm going to read it to you because you think it's just Politico. Trump's Pennsylvania speech demonstrated that his return to the campaign trail is a gamble. I told you this right out of my own mouth. Now, he was supposed to. Susie Wiles did an interview. His team was supposed to. He was supposed to go and do a speech on affordability and that his team is in tune. They're in tune with affordability. They understand. Now, I never expect Donald J. Trump to get on a stage anywhere and say to you, I feel your pain. I don't expect him to do a Bill Clinton because he feels no one's pain. All right? I'm going to get the ugly fan mail. Send it. Donald Trump does not get up in the morning and feel your pain at all as president of the United States of America. Nope, he doesn't. Now, you're going to send me compassionate moments behind the scenes. They are true. There are times when President of the United States has been a compassionate president and has done things for people unbeknownst to others. I agree with that. But Trump's Pennsylvania speech demonstrated that his return to the campaign trail is a gamble. It's just as likely to provide Democrats campaign fodder as it is to motivate his MAGA base heading into the midterm elections. So what do you want? Now, the one way they say the only way to get the MAGA base or Trump's MAGA base, remember that. There is Trump's MAGA base, there's Make America Great Again, there's America First. It's all split up. All right? You came here for the truth, that's what you're going to get. It's all split up. But to get the voters, because we're right here in Georgia. We have special elections going to Democrats. We'll talk about that later. We have a mayor's race in Miami going Democrat, right? We have the governor's race in New Jersey. We expected it. The governor's race in Virginia going Democrat. Exactly. So right now, the strategists are all in these little rooms in D.C., and they got their computers up, and they're running data, because you are data, and they're running data, and they're like, you didn't go vote. Why? Well, Trump didn't tell me to go vote, but he endorsed the candidate. Well, he's got to get me fired up. There's a percent. There's a lane. So do you get Trump to come into your district to get that lane fired up to go vote at the risk of this lane saying, no, don't think so. Exactly. So let me see this right here. I gotta not that these foreign issues aren't important, but I think it's a major distraction. There's a huge crisis of affordability, inflation, and housing in the United States. Like, of course, the border is important. Abortion and social issues are important, but affordability, which used to not be a huge issue, major issue, I think is the single biggest issue in this country. Now, give me video. Let me add to your irritation with me this morning. Give me video 12.
Sure way to know everyone's talking about this, and he's feeling that pressure. So inside the White House, the people advising him, for example, to talk about affordability, is there anyone who has his ear? Clearly, they pushed him out on that stage in the Poconos, and it didn't go the way they expected it would or hoped it would.
Yeah, they hoped that event would be a bit of a reset on the issue. It was far from that. I mean, I think clips are already being cut there for Democratic ads going forward. There were Republicans I talked to yesterday who were pretty dismayed.
Give me number 6. Clips are being made. I've told you this. I don't like it. You carry their water. You're putting up the ABC media. Why do you keep doing that? I'm just, hey, mark this day down. You got something to write with? Mark it down. They're cutting the clips now. All right? This is PA, Mount Pocono, which I know where Mount Pocono is. You've got Pennsylvania 7. The poor guy's on his first term from 2024. You've got Pennsylvania 7. I think he won by 0.5%. All right? You've got PA 10. You've got PA 8. PA 8, Scranton. Mount Pocono. PA 8 is I think a 3%, but they're under 4. They're 0 to 4. I think 8 was 3.5 or something. A little stronger for the Republican. There's 3 seats alone. I'm going to tell you right now, every single member of Congress in the United States is thinking they're crunching the numbers now. Do we want him to come in? Just saying. So take that down. Now, healthcare. Subsidies. Republicans want to extend the subsidies, but eliminate gender-affirming transition care. No trans money in Obamacare ACA subsidies. And you can't get abortions. You can't use the ACA for abortions, even in blue states. So that will be a battle today. We'll talk about that in a minute. Now, I want to discuss something with you before we go, because today and tomorrow are special shows. All right, and what I mean by that is, I hope that everyone in America will come to this show today and tomorrow. We're in December. Now, I hope, I really do, I hope and pray, and that's not a joke, I really do, it's in my prayers, that 2026 is our year. That 2026 is where Donald J. Trump and Scott Bessent and all of them can come out and say, look, the war in Ukraine is solved and we're not going to World War III and Europe is not going to turn against us. We got it. I hope there's 2026. Got it. I hope in 2026 we say, wow, I mean, the tariffs worked out. The big, beautiful bill that I can't stand the name of, it worked out. We just needed more time, because that's what President Trump says. I needed more time. We just needed more time. In 2026, we started looking around and say, wow, he was correct. The administration's correct. And it's our year. I really do. I do. But you knew there was a but coming. As we go into 2026, I want to remind you of something. Because it's December 11th, 2025. Now, we moved into our home here, where we currently reside. We moved into this home December 23rd. December 23rd of 2019. December 23rd, 2019. We had to do some remodeling to the home, air conditioning system, heating system, and stuff like that. That was bad. We had to do some minor remodeling to the home. So in the month of December of 2019, your host, I was sanding floors, I was painting, I was washing, I was preparing the home to move into it. We had to get it ready to move in. And we completed everything, and the moving truck came in our driveway December 23rd. December 23rd of 2019. Donald Trump is president of the United States. Christmas is good. The economy is good. We're through the roof. Everything. I mean, we moved into a new home, or, not new, but we moved into a new home. Americans were optimistic. We were all headed in the right direction. On December 23rd, I was like, it's December 23rd. We can do without a Christmas tree. My wife was like, no, we will not. Like, it's only 2 days before Christmas. Nobody's going to see it. Nobody's coming. But on December 23rd, we went and found that Christmas tree, right? But that being said, wasn't that 2019 just the most beautiful Christmas? It really was. Now, I'm not trying to ruin the mood, because I'm about to get in trouble, but give me number 52. See, on that day and on Christmas of 2019, we didn't know this. Now, I'm not telling you these are the facts. Got it? So this is not for argument. The outbreak began in Wuhan, China in late 2019 and spread rapidly across the globe, leading the World Health Organization, right, of all places, to declare a pandemic March 11, 2020. You see, here's some key events. January 21st, I'm sorry, I think I said 2019, right? 2019, January 20, yeah, right. December 2019. December, Christmas 2019. January 21st, 2020. Should have been an amazing year. Re-election year. The economy's strong. There's no reason Trump doesn't get reelected. We'll talk about that at a different time. He did get reelected. Okay, got it. January 21st, the United States reported its first confirmed case of COVID-19 in Washington state. January 30th, the WHO, World Health Organization, declared the outbreak a public health emergency. January 31st, the U.S. declared a public health emergency and imposed a travel ban on non-U.S. citizens from China. Now, in 1 month, in January, we went from Christmas 2019. Here we are. It's Christmas. In 1 month of January in 2020, this happened. Now, I want to be wrong on this, and I want to be proven wrong on this, and I don't care who clips this out and runs this on any day of the week. But something tells me that they're holding back till after Christmas. Something tells me January they'll start unfolding some things that they've held back. Good? Bad? I don't know, but something tells me, because see, I've been here before. It's like Yogi Berra said, it's like deja vu all over again. There's something that feels like December 2019 to me. And that's just to me, and it's just a feeling. That January, and don't forget, they've done this to us before. They like to get through the year before they dump on us. Just wanted to throw that out there. Boy, don't know how that sounded, but we'll be right back after these brief messages. Smile. God loves you.
It's Santa's final clearance at Days Chevrolet in Jasper. Now save up to $10,000 off 2025 Chevy Suburbans or up to $8,000 off Chevy Tahoes. But hurry, Santa's final clearance will be gone in a flash. See Days Chevrolet in Jasper, where we put the days in the holidays. Days Chevrolet. Days gets it done. Together, let's drive.
Larry's Body Shop in Ellijay. Family owned and operated since 1978. The latest in cutting-edge digital technology and state-of-the-art equipment allow our iCard Gold Class certified technicians to restore your vehicle. Our second-to-none customer service will work directly with your insurance company. Major accident or minor fender bender, we take the dents out of accidents. Larry's Body Shop, North Georgia's #1 body shop. Visit us at collisiondecision.com.
Why give your money to liberal media companies? Put your marketing needs in the hands of a conservative marketing professional and start getting results today. FYN Media Group, one of the top digital marketing agencies in Georgia, specializes in website design and hosting, social media promotion and management, and so much more. Visit FYNmediagroup.com or call 706-889-3564 for a free consultation.
Welcome to El Rey Azteca Mexican Restaurant. We invite you to indulge your senses with our from-scratch authentic Mexican food. Whether you are hungry for fajitas or the El Rey Azteca burrito, we offer a wide variety of fine Mexican dishes, drinks, and desserts. Our inviting patio, indoor seating, and bar has a seat for everyone. So come to El Rey Azteca for delicious food, great drinks, good friends, and loads of fun in a casual and friendly atmosphere.
Ladies, when you wear elegant jewelry, you become a force to be reckoned with. You shine brighter than the stars in the sky, and your inner beauty radiates like the sun. So embrace the magic, embrace the elegance, and let your jewelry be a reflection of your true, authentic self. My friends over at North Georgia Diamond know what a woman wants. Go see them for the perfect gift. And remember, when it comes to elegance, there's no such thing as too much. Come see us at North Georgia Diamond. We're igniting passion one sparkle at a time.
In 1981, Reed Nicholson began selling tires out of an old barn in Mineral Bluff. Little did he know that he had just laid the groundwork for the most trusted names in automotive services in the Blue Ridge area. In 1997, Nicholson Tire Center became what it is today, holding the same values of faith, family, and great customer service. 2 locations to serve you, and the Blue Ridge location is currently expanding to offer fast service and the largest U-Haul provider in Georgia. Nicholson Tire Center, Blue Ridge, and Mineral Bluff.
This is a special report.
Knowing how to invest your money is harder than ever before. Dealing with stock market volatility, record debt, and terrorist attacks requires new thinking. At U.S. Asset Management, we can help you see the world more clearly so that you can move beyond the chaos and invest with confidence. Call us, visit us online, or drop by our office. U.S. Asset Management, helping you make better decisions with your money.
Mesquite Grill, now offering online ordering for your convenience. Check out our new website at mesquitegrillbr.com. That's mesquitegrillbr.com. The great food and service you have come to expect, ready for you when you arrive. Open 7 days a week with a fully stocked bar and friendly service. Bring your furry friends with you and dine on our pet-friendly patio. Also, check out our catering options and let us prepare delicious food for your next event.
Hold on just a minute. I have to get some coffee. I have to get a little coffee. Relax. Everybody take a break. Yes, there was a government shutdown. There's going to be another government shutdown. We did a CR. We're going to do another CR. And every time we do something, then all of a sudden, what happened to those Epstein files? And then things cool off and things get quiet. And just like that, we get the good news. Yes, Congress finally accomplished something, right? Let me see if I can find the good news. Don't you ever make a comment about my hat hair. Don't do it. No one fixes BKP's hat hair. I just had to do that. I have so much fun. I just enjoy, because I know most of you that I'm speaking with out there, and it's just a real joy, the messages I get. Even the ones that say I'm wrong. I mean, I'm right. You say I'm wrong. We'll work around it. Let's see here. We had that, didn't we have that great bill? Where's it at? Oh, here it is. We'll look, let's see. Give me number. Hold on, I have it here. Give me number. See if I have it. Yep. No, that's not it. I thought it was. Well, I thought I had it, but maybe I don't. I have the tanker. Let's see, I have the Mexico. Where the heck is it at? Because we just got a new, right? We just got a new spending bill. I know I have it, a new spending bill. I thought I had it. $400,000 a year, right? Here it is, 53. You know that 900 billion, let's see, do I have it here on the screen? $900 billion. So hold on to that number, Diane. Hold on to that, because that's the key of independent. I watch all the networks, 98. House gives bipartisan approval to $900 billion defense bill. Why, that's just amazing. 97, they can accomplish something, right? That's what they want to. Here you go. House passes annual defense bill to raise troops' pay. Well, there you go. We'll raise the pay, the men and women in military, and overhaul weapon purchases. Yes, I'm all in favor of that. 96, U.S. House passes bill to bolster Europe's defense in apparent rebuke to Trump's foreign policy strategy. But I wonder what that is. I wonder if we look, we can find what that is. Go back to the number I told you to hold on for me. That's number what? 61. U.S. approves defense bill granting Ukraine $400 million a year in military aid through 2027. A year. $400 million this year, 2026. $400 million 2027. Right? Teetering on another $1 billion to go to Ukraine. Yes, Republicans are in charge. Yes, Republicans control the House. Yes, Republicans control the Senate. Yes, and President Trump is in the White House. There you go. $400 million to Ukraine. Next 2 years, each year. Can't make that up. Cannot make that up. 114. They're over there in Europe, right? And Ukraine, European allies to hold peace talks today. Now, what good is this right here? Give me video 10.
Is it time for Ukraine to hold an election, do you think?
Yeah, I think so. It's been a long time. It hasn't been doing particularly well. Yeah, I think it's time. I think it's an important time to hold an election. You know, they're using war not to hold an election, but I would think the Ukrainian people would, should have that choice, and maybe Zelensky would win. I don't know who would win, but they haven't had an election in a long time. They talk about a democracy, but it gets to a point where it's not a democracy anymore.
$400 million a year to Ukraine. Now, America first? I don't know. Now, I know we just put a $12 billion, and I know what people are going to say, but that came out of this account here, all right? You know what? I don't care what account they put it in. They shouldn't use it on account of the fact we're broke. If you're broke, you got to say, well, I do have that $12 billion sitting in that fund over there, but we can't bring the debt down with that and pay off any credit card bills. We're going to use that. We're going to send it to the farmers. If you could send me something that really is starting to make sense, and don't give me any of the 3D chess, and I get that. Don't give me that. If you could send me something that makes sense, because this right here, and I've got something else for you, right? Trump, if he's Ukraine, now Trump is busy with this right here. Give me this right here, 34. President Trump, take that down. President Trump's busy launching $1 million gold card. $35, not that one there. I don't know. I was looking at that, and I looked at the number. I need number 35. Sorry. Yeah, Trump is busy. 36. Trump corporate gold card. For $2 million contribution, receive U.S. residency in second time with Trump corporate gold card for your employees. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. Well, I think that's great. Give me number 35. It is the perception that's going on. $400 million going to Ukraine. Right? $12 billion going to the farmers. We're not anti-farmer here. We're not. $12 billion going, but how'd we get in that situation? $12 billion going to farmers. $400 million going to Ukraine. Now you want to set up a gold card, right? You want to set up a gold card. Now, I have told you over and over, they want screen time and it's not playing well. It's not playing well. I mean, damn it, quit telling me it is. 100. They're running this. Well, you keep putting the alphabet media up. No, it's not me. It's me showing you. America the Beautiful, the national parks and federal recreation land pass. They're putting Trump's picture on it with George Washington. What's wrong with that? I want him on Mount Rushmore. I'm okay. No problem. But this right here, 89. Well, here you go. You're going to go to NPR. I don't know what to do for you any longer, okay? Trump calls affordability crisis a hoax. While the prices of some items, such as gas, has fallen on Trump's watch, the overall cost of living has continued to climb. For example, grocery costs are up 2.7% for the year ending in September, and electricity costs have jumped more than 5%, according to the Bureau of Labor Statistics. Right? Just saying. Yes, gas is down. I get it. Insurance is up. Don't tell us about the 401k anymore. How it's ballooning. 84. While you're putting your picture on something, creating gold cards, building ballrooms, the American people are not going with it. Affordability, you could call it a Democrat hoax all day long. And yes, you inherited a mess. We have given you that over and over. But you took the job. You said you would handle it. You said it would be done by now. You did. We got the tape. We're not mad at you. You just said it. And now, all of a sudden, I have told you, screen time. Screen time. The American people do not want to see this, right? Give me number 33. This is a problem. No matter how mad you get at me. Is that 33? Oh, I have two 33s. Let me see. I might have. Hold on. That's not your fault, Diane. And don't record that. I don't want you playing that. Take that down. Diane will be playing That's Not Your Fault for the next 20 years. Where's it at? I know I have it. Because there it is. Give me number 132. Nope, I don't want that one. I'm sorry. 133. I got it now. Relax. 133. Somalia, right? Yes, Ilhan Omar. $1 billion stolen. 84,000 Somalians. I get it. But this is not helping. Immigration arrest agents arrested a U.S. citizen. It's true. Number 134. This is a U.S. citizen. According to what's out there, this is ABC. This is a U.S. citizen. This is the look. Handcuffed, knees down on the ground. Happens to be black. No matter how much you yell at me, this is a picture that they are playing in America today. 135, the mayor of Minneapolis. This is the guy right here. He said, I was yelling, I'm a citizen. Number 136, go watch the video. The video's out there. I'm not playing it. I'm not going to play the video. I'm a citizen, he was yelling. I have told you this over and over. This is screen time. Screen time. While we're handcuffing U.S. citizens, whether you want to believe it or not, give me this video here. This is what Americans are saying. Wait a minute, video 9.
Did you go for a coup? Did you go for a coup? I don't remember. I don't know. I'll tell you, we caught him cold. It's about time that something happens, okay? It's about time that something happens. It's enough. We got plenty of information on these crooks. Bunch of crooks. Thing like that's never happened in the history of our country, and it's about time that something happens.
134. I mean, I don't know the whole entire story. I'm just telling you screen time. The American people would not be upset no matter what you think. If we were watching, what's it called, the perp walk, if we were watching if we were watching, someone throw Hillary Clinton in the back of a cop car, we're not going to be upset. We really won't. Americans won't be as upset as you think, right? If we start arresting these criminals, America won't be upset. If we start going into these housing projects that have the gangs where we know they're at, America won't be upset. They won't. But this right here is not helping matters. And then you go from here, it's visual. I'm trying to tell you every single day on this program, it's not I dislike, no way whatsoever, Donald J. Trump. But I just know this right here, right? This is not playing in America because they're putting it out there. National parks, 100, not playing in America. The ballroom, not playing in America, right? Not playing. $400 million, not playing in America, going to Ukraine. Not playing. Jared Kushner, not playing in America. It's not. Number 135, get your gold card here. Nope, not playing in America. You see, Donald Trump went after CNN. He went after CBS because CBS had Marjorie Taylor Greene on there. He went after CNN, right? Because he goes after them. Give me 37. Trump rages over CNN. 37, right? Now, let me show you something before we go to break. Trump rages, corrupt CNN must be sold, and another fiery clash with a reporter, right? I'm sorry, folks. It's not playing right now because I showed you this the other day. Give me 77, right? 77, 82.7 billion Netflix is offering from Warner Brothers Discovery HBO. Now, when Netflix came out with this offer for 82 billion, immediately social media lit up everywhere that Barack Obama's on the board of Netflix. So all the water carrying Trump people on social media went through the roof, Twitter, X, whatever you call it, all the social media, that Barack Obama would now own CNN and have control of HBO because he's on the board. And that's what happened. And then this happened, 78. This is what gets me. 78, Paramount comes in, owner of CBS, with $108 billion offer, right, to surpass Netflix. CBS, Paramount Plus CBS is owned by this guy here, number 79. Can't make this up. This is David, right? Ellison. Let's see, Ellison. That name sounds so familiar. I wonder if he's related to this guy here. Give me number 75, then back to this one, if you don't mind. That's Larry Ellison, Cisco, right? Larry Ellison with the red tie. That's David Ellison's dad in the Oval Office with President Trump January 21st of this year. Back in January 21st, back to David Ellison, who bought CBS, right? This year. CNN. We couldn't have Netflix because they went with Obama. So what happens is Paramount comes in, makes a $108 billion offer. David Ellison, does David have that kind of cha-ching-ching? Does David have that kind of cheddar? Huh? Why, no, David does not have that kind of cheddar. Or whatever the kids are saying. 101. Investors, this is not an exclusive because I gave you this 2 days ago. I'm always ahead of the curve. Investors warn to Paramount's bid for Warner Brothers, right? Here it is, 102. Democratic rep warns Warner Brothers deal there, whatever, that Paramount takeover bid raises national security concerns over Saudi Arabia and other foreign investors. 103. Why, this happens to be Trump's gold card friend. This happens to be the guy Trump really, he likes this guy. Democratic lawmakers, son-in-law Jared Kushner. Where did you hear that? Right here on this program 2 days ago. Trump's son-in-law Jared Kushner's private equity firm, Affinity Partners, would also have ownership stake, right? Huh. And that would be the same Jared Kushner over in Israel, the same Jared Kushner with Witkoff, family fortune friend of Trump, right? Give me number 27. This is Diane, you know, we had this yesterday. Trump family quietly enters Netflix and Paramount chaotic bidding war. Affinity Partners, right, was unveiled to be the backer. Announced Monday. That's Jared Kushner. Give me number 28. Jared Kushner's investment firm with all of his rowdy friends, the guys that wear tablecloths, the Saudis, an Italian restaurant tablecloth for headgear. I'm sorry, not to be offensive, right, is backing it. He's backing the deal. This is number 29. This is Paramount. This is David Ellison. Who is David Ellison? Right? Can't make any of this SHI asterisk up. And you keep thinking, I'm the one that's trying to. At 37, CNN is part of the deal. So Trump's trying to crash CNN. And you can't just keep yelling fake news. You can't keep yelling it, damn it. Give me video 2.
Reporter who pressed him on that issue.
Mr. President, has Secretary Hexeth told you why he hasn't released the video of the second strike?
No, he hasn't told me. I thought that issue was dead. You're surprised you bring it up. You must be CNN.
Lawmakers are still talking about it on the Hill.
Are you CNN?
I am with CNN.
Oh, gee, I'm shocked to find out.
But lawmakers are still talking about it on the Hill.
Well, I'll tell you, I don't know about lawmakers. Which lawmakers you're talking about?
Most of the Democrats are talking about trying to release it.
I mean, the people that you work for, the Democrats? You know you work for the Democrats, don't you? You're basically an arm of the Democrat Party.
Number 37, Trump wants CNN sold off. That was intentional, attacking CNN. You mean you like CNN? Wait a minute. Would CNN's ratings be going up, Scott Jennings? I don't think CNN's ratings going up. With CNN's ratings going up with Scott Jennings, does Marjorie Taylor Greene seem to be a fixture on CNN lately? Please stop falling for the bullshit. And yes, I sound like William Shatner. Stop it. It's bullshit. Take a break.
It's Santa's final clearance at Days Chevrolet in Jasper. Now save up to $10,000 off 2025 Chevy Suburbans or up to $8,000 off Chevy Tahoes. But hurry, Santa's final clearance will be gone in a flash. See Days Chevrolet in Jasper, where we put the days in the holidays. Days Chevrolet. Days gets it done. Together, let's drive.
Larry's Body Shop in Ellijay. Family owned and operated since 1978. The latest in cutting-edge digital technology and state-of-the-art equipment allow our iCard Gold Class certified technicians to restore your vehicle. Our second-to-none customer service will work directly with your insurance company. Major accident or minor fender bender, we take the dents out of accidents. Larry's Body Shop, North Georgia's #1 body shop. Visit us at collisiondecision.com.
Why give your money to liberal media companies? Put your marketing needs in the hands of a conservative marketing professional and start getting results today. FYN Media Group, one of the top digital marketing agencies in Georgia, specializes in website design and hosting, social media promotion and management, and so much more. Visit FYNmediagroup.com or call 706-889-3564 for a free consultation.
Welcome to El Rey Azteca Mexican Restaurant. We invite you to indulge your senses with our from-scratch authentic Mexican food. Whether you are hungry for fajitas or the El Rey Azteca burrito, we offer a wide variety of fine Mexican dishes, drinks, and desserts. Our inviting patio, indoor seating, and bar has a seat for everyone. So come to El Rey Azteca for delicious food, great drinks, good friends, and loads of fun in a casual and friendly atmosphere.
Ladies, when you wear elegant jewelry, you become a force to be reckoned with. You shine brighter than the stars in the sky, and your inner beauty radiates like the sun. So embrace the magic, embrace the elegance, and let your jewelry be a reflection of your true, authentic self. My friends over at North Georgia Diamond know what a woman wants. Go see them for the perfect gift. And remember, when it comes to elegance, there's no such thing as too much. Come see us at North Georgia Diamond. We're igniting passion one sparkle at a time.
In 1981, Reed Nicholson began selling tires out of an old barn in Mineral Bluff. Little did he know that he had just laid the groundwork for the most trusted names in automotive services in the Blue Ridge area. In 1997, Nicholson Tire Center became what it is today, holding the same values of faith, family, and great customer service. 2 locations to serve you, and the Blue Ridge location is currently expanding to offer fast service and the largest U-Haul provider in Georgia. Nicholson Tire Center, Blue Ridge, and Mineral Bluff.
This is a special report.
Knowing how to invest your money is harder than ever before. Dealing with stock market volatility, record debt, and terrorist attacks requires new thinking. At U.S. Asset Management, we can help you see the world more clearly so that you can move beyond the chaos and invest with confidence. Call us, visit us online, or drop by our office. U.S. Asset Management, helping you make better decisions with your money.
Mesquite Grill, now offering online ordering for your convenience. Check out our new website at mesquitegrillbr.com. That's mesquitegrillbr.com. The great food and service you have come to expect, ready for you when you arrive. Open 7 days a week with a fully stocked bar and friendly service. Bring your furry friends with you and dine on our pet-friendly patio. Also, check out our catering options and let us prepare delicious food for your next event.
All right, folks, we're back. I'm your host, BKP. You're watching BKP Politics on voiceofruralamerica.com. I got to get ready for the Georgia. This is my Georgia hat. I want to see. Now, stay with me on this. This is not a college football segment. I promise that won't happen. But let me see something. I've tried every day to try to get this lady on the phone. Now, hold on. Let me see if I can get her on the phone today. Where in the world are you at? Every day I call my sisters. I say, where's mom? Shopping. What? Out to dinner. What? See that? I keep calling her and calling her.
Forwarded to voicemail.
I cannot get my mom on the phone. Every day. Shopping. Now, I'm going to get her on the phone sooner or later because I want to ask her something in front of God and country. Now, number 70, I want to tell you this. I promise I won't take up too much time, but I have to share this. I don't know what will happen in the rest of my day. I was told if I'm your host, BKP, you're watching BKP Politics on voiceofruralamerica.com. A good friend of mine in Pickens County gave me this hat the other night. This is the 2025 Georgia Bulldog SEC championship hat. Okay. I went to the SEC championship game. My son took me. It was so exciting last week. How about those dogs? Give me number 70. Now, so I was told if I tell this story, that's what I was told. Don't you dare. But I have to come clean because I'm worried. Because we're in the college playoffs, right? And a lot of people are talking, did Alabama make it? Notre Dame's crying, all the above, right? But you see Georgia there in the playoffs. So my son calls me up and he said, I have tears. Dad, you want to go see Gunnar Stockton carve up Alabama? And I said, yes, I do. So I have rituals. I just do. Stay with me. So I have a game day hat. So I take my game day hat. All right. And you can take that down, Diane. I take my game day hat and I get in the truck with my son and I say, son, can I wear, would you have a problem if I wear my game day hat? Right? And he said, and there's a reason why I asked. And he said, no, Dad. that. He said, I was with you. Now look at this hat. He said, I was with you when you bought that hat. He said, Dad, do you realize this hat is 19 years old? Dad, do you realize this hat is 19 years old? And you know what? Until yesterday, for 19 years, this hat was never washed. So I said to my son, can I wear it? Because Saturday, it was dingy, it was dirty. And, you know, he's like, Dad, that's your 19 years. That's your game day hat. Sure, I got no problem. So yesterday, my wife, God bless her little soul. God bless her. God bless me after I tell this story. She said, look at how white your hat is. I looked at it. I was like, what? Yes. Look at it. And I said, what did you do? She said, I washed it. I said, no, you didn't. You didn't wash the hat. She said, Ryan, it was dirty. It was dingy. And then she went for the trifecta, like the double dog dare. She went for it. And she said, it was dirty, it was dingy, and it stunk. I was like, how dare you take the odor out of this hat? It's my odor. What the hell's wrong with you? I didn't do all that. I was thinking it. I don't know what I'm going to do. I mean, if the team goes down, I have to come out. I mean, it's going to be all my fault. I know exactly what you think. This is my game day hat. Don't you think it's nice and white? Oh, my God. I said, you washed the hat? Yes, it was dirty. It was dirty. It was dingy. It stunk. And I don't think that hat's ever been washed. I'm like, I felt like Fred Sanford. Oh, here I come. I almost said, yes, I thought I was going to have heart failure. All right, folks, back to the show. Sorry for that. I had to share. Because I told her, I said, now I got to tell everybody. You don't have to tell everybody. You don't have to tell that. I said, I have to come clean because if something happens to the team, they have to know what really took place. Game day hat, 19 years old. Took the stink right out of it. And if you sent me one of them damn Roll Tides, I knew of all people who was going to pipe up. I knew who was going to pipe up, rear up, and say Tide. I knew it was coming. All right, folks, I'm your host, BKP. Now, let me just say this, all right? So, tomorrow on the program, please be here. Please, this is a program I don't want anyone to miss tomorrow. I really don't. Right up to the end of the George Hour, I want you to be here. I'm really asking you. I'm going to tell a couple Christmas stories. Yes, we're going to do news of the day, but please be here tomorrow. It's very important to me. It's very important to Diane. It's very important to everyone. Please be here tomorrow. Now, Diane, I sent you a video and I didn't tell you, but I would like for you to play video 13 for me, just to upset the audience here. Let's upset them. Video 13. Did you get it? I didn't tell you. I
got it, but I got to load it.
All right. When I send stuff live in the show, I've got to tell her because she's got all these. She's got box. You could see this computer. She got a box here, and a box here, and a box here, and she's moving stuff around. So bada bing, bada boom. So video 13, when you get it loaded, let's go with that because we're going to discuss.
The thing that bothers me is that she quit. And I think that, it's like, women still, we don't want to look like quitters.
She didn't quit. she was going to get slaughtered.
Well, whatever.
She stopped running.
But she has another year she should have served.
That's right. But
she quit for that reason. She may
but
have
she
gotten
also
slaughtered.
she officially kind of ended her political career by taking on Donald Trump, which was.
Oh, he would have forgiven her later. He brings people back in the tent
He
all
does
the time.
sometimes, but I'm just saying, like, she made a calculated decision because filing deadlines are nearing and everything else that she wasn't going to survive a primary and she didn't want to be a loser. Look, I have really liked her. I like her personally. I think it's too far for her to make these charges against Donald Trump. He doesn't want her to be killed, and he doesn't want my daughters to be raped, and this is just over-the-line rhetoric. And it's the thing that's got her in trouble before, which is there are boundaries to normalcy, and she's way out of them.
All right, it's the thing that...
All right, I despise, that's the nice word. I'm going for a nice word. I despise Matt Schlapp. I despise Matt Schlapp, right? I'd like to schlap. I can't take the guy. Now, I cannot carry water on this program, refuse to. You are angry. Okay. You're angry she went on CNN. Okay. You're angry she went on 60 Minutes. Okay. You know, I get attacked all the time. I'm called fat guy, whatever. I get attacked all the time. They don't attack the content of the program. They don't attack the storyline of the program. They can't. Now, I'm going to tell you something. Matt Schlapp is wrong. So, America out there, if you're out there, you're in Idaho, you're across the seas at a military base watching. Thank you. God bless our men and women in military all around the world. No matter where you're watching, Texas, Pennsylvania, New York, Michigan, you don't know Georgia, You don't know the 14th district. Period. No matter what you think, Marjorie Taylor Greene would have run. She would have run and she would have won the 14th without Donald J. Trump's endorsement. Period. I'm just telling you, I watched an interview yesterday where I know who set the guy up to try to interview her in Georgia. The reason some of these attacks are so hardcore is they're carrying the water for my opinion, Lieutenant Governor Burt Jones in Georgia. They're trying to crush her, not just hurt her, crush her from Trump to everyone to stop her from stepping out and kicking ass in Georgia running for governor. Now, if we're going to upset you, let's just keep going. Let's just keep going. We'll get to the tanker in a minute. Where's it at? Give me video 4.
I do want to talk about the economy, sir, here at home, and I wonder what grade you would give.
A plus.
A plus.
Yeah, A plus.
Look, electric bills have gone up. Everyone's bills have either stayed the same or are going higher. Grocery prices have not gone down. Everybody suffered from inflation that happened during the Biden administration. And I think the president needs to be aware that he's a billionaire, president of the United States, and you can't gaslight people and tell them that their bills are affordable.
All right. Republican Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Greene calling out President Trump on the issue of affordability. It comes as the president continues to tell Americans that prices are coming down. We're going to dig more into that in just
Now, before you yell at me that I keep carrying their water, no, this is going out. And the president of the United States never attacks them. There's a reason why this massive divide is happening. I mean, I hope that President Trump is not piloting the plane into the side of a mountain and is aware of it. I mean, as she says, you can't keep gaslighting the American people. You can't do it. All right. They're not feeling it. They don't want to hear about 8 wars. I'm serious. Okay. They don't want to hear about it. He wants more time. He should get more time for accountability. So, hey, let's just give me number 90. Let's just keep this going. Since you're already upset with me, let's run video 5.
Prices down. This is the thing that matters the most. And when he drifted over 90 minutes into conspiracy theories and talking about Ilhan Omar's marital history and anything else that came to his mind, they tuned out because they want to hear what he's going to do. And so yesterday, President Trump actually went out, and I'm sure they got to him again and said, hey, again, this is real. He said, actually, I should get a little more time when it comes to the economy.
I inherited, very simply, the highest prices in history, and I'm bringing them down really fast, led by energy. And when energy comes down, everything else comes down. But I've only been here a short while, and we gave them a beautiful, beautiful thing, and they destroyed it.
So the prices of some items like gasoline have come down during this first term, but the overall cost of living has continued to climb.
Okay, I agree with the president. I agree. That was a nice, very close to focused statement on the economy. I have said on the show over and over, I have the tape, that the mess that was laid on the man's desk. I get it, right? Over and over. I know that it would take, it's day 326. I mean, we're closing in on a year. I know this would take a while. I agree wholeheartedly. Give me number 84. I agree wholeheartedly, right? I mean, 100%. I agree that it was a mess. The prices were through the roof. I agree in 2020, we handed the deep state an amazing economy, not Joe Biden. It was going to take time, but only if we didn't have this happening, number 7. You see, if we were discussing that, just like you said, and we didn't have AI being pushed, right? Trump administration looking to robotics, humanoids. If we didn't have this, number 3, Trump backslapping with wealthy people all the time, right? Just saying. If we didn't have this in the White House, number 103, President Trump and Saudi Arabia, if we didn't have that, just saying, right? If we didn't have 600,000 Chinese students coming here, right? If we just didn't have that, if we just didn't have number 27, Jared Kushner, right? Just didn't have that. Just saying. If we just didn't have did I say, is that 35? If we just didn't have, right there, $1 million gold cards. If we just didn't have number 46, Palantir announces $448 million operating system, an AI tool for shipbuilding and repair, right? we just didn't have that right there, if we just didn't have number 47, Republicans looking for hints on how midterms might go need to look no further than Miami, Florida, where Democrat Elaine Higgins won the mayor's race, becoming the first woman to lead the city and the first Democrat to take the helm in nearly 30 years. That's a fact, okay? That's a fact. The 61-year-old campaigned on opposition to the Trump's administration's crackdown on immigration, saying many in Miami have voiced concerns over family members detained. If we just didn't have that, right? Just saying. If we just didn't have $51. Trump says his Gaza border peace will be announced early in 2026. If we just didn't have that, if we just didn't have, right, 75. If we just didn't have Larry Ellison and Sam Altman in the Oval Office January 21st. Just saying, if we just wouldn't have had that, and I'll throw one more out there. I had it here a minute ago. 110, if we were not dealing with rising healthcare costs, and the Republicans would have taken care of it, right? Just saying. And if we would have just 109 a year ago, went ahead and released everything on Jeffrey Epstein, we would not have a Thomas Massey or a Marjorie Taylor Greene situation. If we'd have just got that done, if we would have made sure that we didn't send another $400 million to Ukraine, number 53, we just would have had that, right? I mean, let's see, I got to have something else, right? There's got to be something else here. We understand you should get a little more time, Mr. President. We do understand that. We do appreciate that. We think you should get more time. But as it stands right now, we've got everything all blown up in the air. Wonder how that happened. Wonder who's responsible for that. Because let me tell you, no matter how mad you get at MTG, give me video 8.
Are you MAGA?
I am America First.
And that's not the same as MAGA.
MAGA is President Trump's phrase. That's his political policies. I call myself America First.
But you're not saying you're MAGA.
I'm America First. Yep.
And you can mark this down, put it down. Brian Glenn, number 8, is moving to the 14th district to be with MTG. You can write this down today. I'm going to give it to you right now. Give me this one right here. We'll go with 82. We'll take 82. There's not a politician, a Republican politician in America today. I don't know. There may be some really, really, really red areas. But even in the 9th District of Georgia, where I'm at, where my congressman is Congressman Andrew Clyde, and where our district is probably a plus 22. Let's see. A plus 22. So the district in Georgia that a Democrat won yesterday, a special election for Georgia State Senate, was that a plus 22 at one time? Was the 7th district out there in Tennessee, was the 7th district in Tennessee a plus 22 that shrank to a 9? Was Virginia a Republican governor, Glenn Youngkin, that went Democrat, flipped back? Did 2 Georgia PSC races flip from Republican to Democrat? I don't know. Did they? Because let me tell you something. There is not a politician in America, for the most part, that's walking in to speak to a group of people that's saying, do I say MAGA? Do I say America first? Do I agree with Trump knowing this is happening? Do I agree with MTG knowing, hey, that's true? Mm-hmm. The great Republican collapse and divide. Take a break.
It's Santa's final clearance at Days Chevrolet in Jasper. Now save up to $10,000 off 2025 Chevy Suburbans or up to $8,000 off Chevy Tahoes. But hurry, Santa's final clearance will be gone in a flash. See Days Chevrolet in Jasper, where we put the days in the holidays. Days Chevrolet. Days gets it done. Together, let's drive.
Larry's Body Shop in Ellijay. Family owned and operated since 1978. The latest in cutting-edge digital technology and state-of-the-art equipment allow our iCard Gold Class certified technicians to restore your vehicle. Our second-to-none customer service will work directly with your insurance company. Major accident or minor fender bender. We take the dents out of accidents. Larry's Body Shop, North Georgia's #1 body shop. Visit us at collisiondecision.com.
Why give your money to liberal media companies? Put your marketing needs in the hands of a conservative marketing professional and start getting results today. FYN Media Group, one of the top digital marketing agencies in Georgia, specializes in website design and hosting, social media promotion and management, and so much more. Visit FYNmediagroup.com or call 706-889-3564 for a free consultation.
Welcome to El Rey Azteca Mexican Restaurant. We invite you to indulge your senses with our from-scratch authentic Mexican food. Whether you are hungry for fajitas or the El Rey Azteca burrito, we offer a wide variety of fine Mexican dishes, drinks, and desserts. Our inviting patio, indoor seating, and bar has a seat for everyone. So come to El Rey Azteca for delicious food, great drinks, good friends, and loads of fun in a casual and friendly atmosphere.
Ladies, when you wear elegant jewelry, you become a force to be reckoned with. You shine brighter than the stars in the sky, and your inner beauty radiates like the sun. So embrace the magic, embrace the elegance, and let your jewelry be a reflection of your true, authentic self. My friends over at North Georgia Diamond know what a woman wants. Go see them for the perfect gift. And remember, when it comes to elegance, there's no such thing as too much. Come see us at North Georgia Diamond. We're igniting passion one sparkle at a time.
In 1981, Reed Nicholson began selling tires out of an old barn in Mineral Bluff. Little did he know that he had just laid the groundwork for the most trusted names in automotive services in the Blue Ridge area. In 1997, Nicholson Tire Center became what it is today, holding the same values of faith, family, and great customer service. 2 locations to serve you, and the Blue Ridge location is currently expanding to offer fast service and the largest U-Haul provider in Georgia. Nicholson Tire Center, Blue Ridge, and Mineral Bluff.
This is a special report.
Knowing how to invest your money is harder than ever before. Dealing with stock market volatility, record debt, and terrorist attacks requires new thinking. At U.S. Asset Management, we can help you see the world more clearly so that you can move beyond the chaos and invest with confidence. Call us, visit us online, or drop by our office. U.S. Asset Management, helping you make better decisions with your money.
Mesquite Grill, now offering online ordering for your convenience. Check out our new website at mesquitegrillbr.com. That's mesquitegrillbr.com. The great food and service you have come to expect, ready for you when you arrive. Open 7 days a week with a fully stocked bar and friendly service. Bring your furry friends with you and dine on our pet-friendly patio. Also, check out our catering options and let us prepare delicious food for your next event.
All right, folks, we're back. I'm your host, BKP. You're watching BKP Politics on voiceofruralamerica.com. Good morning, Diane. It is cold outside. We will be 10 o'clock, the Georgia hour. And I don't like the word failure. I do not like the word failure. But I think there's time to bring it back from the ashes. But I don't know if that's going to happen. And what I'm talking about is the total collapse of the Georgia Republican Party. And I mean total collapse. And they have their excuses. They blame it on things. We'll talk about that at 10 o'clock. That being said, the tanker, all right? Now, there's a lot going on out there, but did you see, give me the tanker video 6, Diane. So we have seized approximately $120 million. We have seized about $120 million of oil, a Venezuelan tanker, that the Venezuelans claim was headed, right? They claim was headed towards, headed towards Cuba, right? And give me number 43. U.S. seizes Venezuelan tanker bound for Cuba in latest escalation. Now, these are the headlines. This is what they want you to believe. Now, I'm not for sure on this. I'm not for sure on this. But MS Now, they spin it. Give me video 1.
We're interested in the siege of this tanker. What happens to the oil on this ship?
Well, we keep it, I guess.
What is it? when you have to follow the tanker. You're a good newsman. Just follow the tanker.
Do you know where we're going? Was it
Follow it. Get a helicopter. Follow the tanker.
Is it sure it's going to
But we're gonna. I assume we're gonna keep the oil.
All right, so I'm assuming we're going to keep the oil. All right, going to keep the oil. So the tanker, they claim, was headed for Cuba. Now, tankers have what's called, is it called a transponder? And you can check the transponder. Now, I have a graphic here. I know I have it. And we'll get to it, clicking through here quite rapidly. But the tanker, give me 115, Attorney General, Venezuelan tanker carried sanctioned oil. They claim that this tanker from Venezuela, 116. Now, what is going on with Venezuela? Is it drugs? What is exactly happening? Now we've seized a tanker with $120 million worth of oil. Now they claim it was headed to Cuba, right? A full tanker of oil headed to Cuba. Don't think so. But Venezuela is it the largest oil deposit in the world? 117 satellite images show Venezuelan oil tanker hid its location. It hid the location. Now, CNN, even though Donald Trump said CNN and attacked them, video 3, here's their report.
We have new information now on the Venezuelan oil tanker seized by the U.S. Satellite imagery. It shows the ship had been hiding its true whereabouts. Its transponder put it at a location off the Guyana coast last month when it was actually docked at a Venezuelan oil terminal. Guyana's maritime authority says the vessel had also been sailing under a false Guyana flag. Venezuela is condemning the capture, calling it an act of international.
So it's sailing under a false flag, all right? Under a false flag. I'm going with a couple here. And let me get this one up. I have one here I want to show you. I thought I had it here. Yes, give me 38. Even the New York Times is showing that now to fund terrorism, the New York Times, number 38, right? This is the tanker. Let me see. I'm going to pull it up here. I know you got to go into another one. Sorry about that. Oil tanker USC's has faked its location before. All right. So map of the transponder flying under a fake flag. These are ghost ships flying under a fake flag. Russia does it all the time. Venezuela, they say, is going to Iran. Then from Iran, this ship over to China. Or is it? Yes. Off the edge there of Russia. So we seized this ship. That's interesting. We'll see what happens there. Now, the other thing about that Venezuela, so watch what happens. Don't forget, on number 131, I want to get to this because we got to go. We have to go. We have to get to the Georgia hour. So Senate to vote on ACA subsidies today. Don't forget, next year we're working off a CR. Government shut down 45 days. We have Obamacare. ACA subsidies are ending. They want to bring back the subsidies. They're not going to fix it. Republicans are saying we want to put a cap on the amount, make it $200,000, not $400,000 that you can apply for the ACA. And also, we don't want any ACA subsidies going to insurance that will pay for gender-affirming, gender-changing surgeries, okay? Don't want that, or abortion. So this may fail. This could be the fraud fake fight to start out 2026. You will see. Now, also, don't forget, Thomas Massie entered a bill saying he wants to get out of NATO. Absolutely. He entered a bill saying he wants to get out of NATO. At the same time, President Trump is pulling on right here. It's in two locations. The Telegraph, number 49. I want 49 and 50 right here. Trump moves to pull Italy and Hungary away from Europe. Leaked documents reveal how U.S. can make Europe great again. The Trump administration intends to pull Hungary and Italy away from the European Union, according to leaked copy of U.S. national security strategy. So, want to pull Italy and Hungary. Now, 50, Russia Today. Meloni from Italy is pushing Zelensky on painful concessions. Now, every time you see, now Italy, just remind you of something. Every time you see this picture, I got it here somewhere. I could have sworn I had this picture somewhere. Tell me I have this picture. Where's it at? Give me 114, Diane. Remember, every time you see this picture here of these four guys. Now, Germany, the UK, France. Zelensky. Not a one of these in the EU, Germany, UK, France, not a one of these wants Zelensky to give up any territory, any at all, to Russia. But what do you not see? You never see Italy in this picture. You don't see it. Now, give me, is this 118? This is a very important day. Very important day. Ready? U.S. recognizes Italian food as cultural heritage. I almost have tears in my eyes. That's the mothership. Italian food. Yes, I like Chinese food. I could do a little, you know. I like Chinese food, right? I like it. What else do I like? Good Southern cooking. I like it. I like it, right? But Italian food? Holy mackerel. Some pasta. As you can see, I've enjoyed more than my share. Italian food, sauce. Oh, the sauce. Sausage. Just say it. This brought tears to my eyes. All right, I'm your host, BKP, at 10 o'clock, the Georgia Hour. Be right back here for the Georgia Hour at 10 o'clock. Diane, I will see you at 10.
It's Santa's final clearance at Days Chevrolet in Jasper. Now save up to $10,000 off 2025 Chevy Suburbans or up to $8,000 off Chevy Tahoes. But hurry, Santa's final clearance will be gone in a flash. See Days Chevrolet in Jasper, where we put the days in the holidays.
Days Chevrolet. Days gets it done.
Together, let's drive.
Larry's Body Shop in Ellijay. Family owned and operated since 1978. The latest in cutting edge digital technology and state of the art equipment allow our iCard Gold Class certified technicians to restore your vehicle. Our second to none customer service will work directly with your insurance company. Major accident or minor fender bender, we take the dents out of accidents. Larry's Body Shop, North Georgia's #1 body shop. Visit us at collisiondecision.com.
Why give your money to liberal media companies? Put your marketing needs in the hands of a conservative marketing professional and start getting results today. FYN Media Group, one of the top digital marketing agencies in Georgia, specializes in website design and hosting, social media promotion and management, and so much more. Visit FYNmediagroup.com or call 706-889-3564 for a free consultation.
Welcome to El Rey Azteca Mexican Restaurant. We invite you to indulge your senses with our from-scratch authentic Mexican food. Whether you are hungry for fajitas or the El Rey Azteca burrito, we offer a wide variety of fine Mexican dishes, drinks, and desserts. Our inviting patio, indoor seating, and bar has a seat for everyone. So come to El Rey Azteca for delicious food, great drinks, good friends, and loads of fun in a casual and friendly atmosphere.
Ladies, when you wear elegant jewelry, you become a force to be reckoned with. You shine brighter than the stars in the sky, and your inner beauty radiates like the sun. So embrace the magic, embrace the elegance, and let your jewelry be a reflection of your true, authentic self. My friends over at North Georgia Diamond know what a woman wants. Go see them for the perfect gift. And remember, when it comes to elegance, there's no such thing as too much. Come see us at North Georgia Diamond. We're igniting passion one sparkle at a time.
In 1981, Reed Nicholson began selling tires out of an old barn in Mineral Bluff. Little did he know that he had just laid the groundwork for the most trusted names in automotive services in the Blue Ridge area. In 1997, Nicholson Tire Center became what it is today, holding the same values of faith, family, and great customer service. 2 locations to serve you, and the Blue Ridge location is currently expanding to offer fast service and the largest U-Haul provider in Georgia. Nicholson Tire Center, Blue Ridge, and Mineral Bluff.
This is a special report.
Knowing how to invest your money is harder than ever before. Dealing with stock market volatility, record debt, and terrorist attacks requires new thinking. At U.S. Asset Management, we can help you see the world more clearly so that you can move beyond the chaos and invest with confidence. Call us, visit us online, or drop by our office. U.S. Asset Management, helping you make better decisions with your money.
Mesquite Grill, now offering online ordering for your convenience. Check out our new website at mesquitegrillbr.com. That's mesquitegrillbr.com. The great food and service you have come to expect, ready for you when you arrive. Open 7 days a week with a fully stocked bar and friendly service. Bring your furry friends with you and dine on our pet-friendly patio. Also, check out our catering options and let us prepare delicious food for your next event.
It's Santa's final clearance at Days Chevrolet in Jasper. Now save up to $10,000 off 2025 Chevy Suburbans or up to $8,000 off Chevy Tahoes. But hurry, Santa's final clearance will be gone in a flash. See Days Chevrolet in Jasper, where we put the days in the holidays. Together, let's drive.
Larry's Body Shop in Ellijay. Family owned and operated since 1978. The latest in cutting-edge digital technology and state-of-the-art equipment allow our iCard Gold Class certified technicians to restore your vehicle. Our second-to-none customer service will work directly with your insurance company. Major accident or minor fender bender, we take the dents out of accidents. Larry's Body Shop, North Georgia's #1 body shop. Visit us at collisiondecision.com.
Why give your money to liberal media companies? Put your marketing needs in the hands of a conservative marketing professional and start getting results today. FYN Media Group, one of the top digital marketing agencies in Georgia, specializes in website design and hosting, social media promotion and management, and so much more. Visit FYNmediagroup.com or call 706-889-3564 for a free consultation.
Welcome to El Rey Azteca Mexican Restaurant. We invite you to indulge your senses with our from-scratch authentic Mexican food. Whether you are hungry for fajitas or the El Rey Azteca burrito, we offer a wide variety of fine Mexican dishes, drinks, and desserts. Our inviting patio, indoor seating, and bar has a seat for everyone. So come to El Rey Azteca for delicious food, great drinks, good friends, and loads of fun in a casual and friendly atmosphere.
Ladies, when you wear elegant jewelry, you become a force to be reckoned with. You shine brighter than the stars in the sky, and your inner beauty radiates like the sun. So embrace the magic, embrace the elegance, and let your jewelry be a reflection of your true, authentic self. My friends over at North Georgia Diamond know what a woman wants. Go see them for the perfect gift. And remember, when it comes to elegance, there's no such thing as too much. Come see us at North Georgia Diamond. We're igniting passion one sparkle at a time.
In 1981, Reed Nicholson began selling tires out of an old barn in Mineral Bluff. Little did he know that he had just laid the groundwork for the most trusted names in automotive services in the Blue Ridge area. In 1997, Nicholson Tire Center became what it is today, holding the same values of faith, family, and great customer service. 2 locations to serve you, and the Blue Ridge location is currently expanding to offer fast service and the largest U-Haul provider in Georgia. Nicholson Tire Center, Blue Ridge, and Mineral Bluff.
This is a special report.
Knowing how to invest your money is harder than ever before. Dealing with stock market volatility, record debt, and terrorist attacks requires new thinking. At U.S. Asset Management, we can help you see the world more clearly so that you can move beyond the chaos and invest with confidence. Call us, visit us online, or drop by our office. U.S. Asset Management, helping you make better decisions with your money.
Mesquite Grill, now offering online ordering for your convenience. Check out our new website at mesquitegrillbr.com. That's mesquitegrillbr.com. The great food and service you have come to expect, ready for you when you arrive. Open 7 days a week with a fully stocked bar and friendly service. Bring your furry friends with you and dine on our pet-friendly patio. Also, check out our catering options and let us prepare delicious food for your next event.
Hello, folks. How are you today? I am your host, BKP. It's time for the Georgia Hour, 12/11/2025. The Georgia Hour brought to you by voiceofruralamerica.com. Hello, Diane. And for all you roll Tide, right? That was Willie out there. Willie, what do you think? Roll Tide. Boom. This is my Georgia 2025 SEC championship hat. This is it right here. And then when game day, this is my game day hat. Just for 19 years. Anyhow, hi, Diane. Now, I'm thinking as we close the year out, like, are we ready to give out the awards now? I mean, should this be the award show? Because I can't stand when people think I'm that damn dumb, right? I mean, I'm that damn dumb. So I have to tell you, I'm going to give out my total biggest dumbass in Georgia award to Republican Party Chairman Josh McCoon. And I know I'm going to get pushback. I'm going to get yelled at. I'm going to get, that's not nice. That's not appropriate. You shouldn't say stuff like that. But I don't like to be treated stupid. Now, I'm not the brightest bulb. I'm 100 watt, whatever you want to call me. But don't treat me stupid. I hate that. Now, you know the game. You know how it's played. You know all the possibilities. You know all the scenarios. Josh McCoon used to be a Georgia state senator. Josh has run for statewide office. I mean, he knows the rules. This is his second term of the Georgia GOP chair. He knows how it all works. He knows all the possibilities. Now, when he ran for this second term, all right, he claimed he had a plan. And the only thing we're seeing in his second term, his plan is to make up another excuse, right? Now, I want to tell you from someone that has worked out plans, strategy, what if, scenarios, that would be me. I would have come home from the convention that was rigged, the Georgia GOP convention. And when they came home, when I say they all split and they all went into self-heroics. Why they were so amazed with themselves after what they pulled off there's pictures, and they've gone to D.C., and they've done this, and they've done that, and every day. But strategy? What? Really? You mean someone could resign? What? You mean someone might resign and there's a special election? That could happen? You mean you can't raise money in the 3 months that you're in the legislative session so candidates might call it quits so they can raise money? Why, I never thought of that, says Josh McCoon. That never dawned on me. He didn't actually say that. But see, Republicans should have. They've got Charlie's kids. They got the Children's, right? Should have. You got Charlie's kids. They got all the organizations. I mean, every night there's an organization, and there's an organization, and there's an organization, and they're backslapping here, and they're backslapping here, right? They got all the organizations. They got the party. They got Turning Point, Charlie's Kids, the Children's. And what else could they want? So when you come out of the Georgia GOP convention, a leader, the chairman, should have went home and called a emergency, meeting with the state officers and maybe the state executive board. Now, they will have a meeting and discuss where their next convention is going to be, and they will have a meeting and go over some just really not necessary nonsense that doesn't accomplish anything, and they will have a meeting, or Josh will ask Jaquan to resign, on and on. He should have come home, and he should have put a meeting together and ran every scenario. Every scenario. This kicks in this. This kicks in this. But they didn't. And now it's nothing but excuses is all they have. Because we have this, and I have to tell you, now they're not allowed to, Josh McCoon or anyone, they're not allowed to try to win without first going and getting Brian Kemp's blessing. Number two, this can make you angry. They all have to go and get Brian Kemp's blessing. Now, give me number 19, right? Georgia Democrats flip red state house seat in Athens. Now, that's Brian Kemp. That's Marty Kemp's home, Athens. 10th District. Oconee County, part of Clark, Athens there, Clark County in the Athens area, flipped, went Democrat. Now, here's what they're going to tell you, right? Give me number 20. Now, this is the guy right here. Eric Geisler and Dutch Guest, right? Now, the guy on the left, Eric, he won. He's a Democrat. Couple hundred votes. What's the big deal? Guy on the right. That's Kemp's man. That's Dutch. You see, over there in that district, in this special election, there were several candidates that wanted to put their name on the ballot. 10th District, ready? I'm going to give you one, and then we're going to come back to this one, right? 10th Congressional District, number 5. It's calling clearing the deck of the Titanic, right? Bring in all the chairs, the deck chairs on the Titanic. That's what the hell Georgia is right now, no matter how many excuses they make and how mad you get at me. I mean, actually, I went to the convention to support David Cross. But wait a minute. But not to hate Josh McCown. Seriously. I went to the convention not to hate Josh McCown, to support David Cross, but to have a plan. And I've always had hope that Josh, Sally Grubhub, Debbie Dipshit, Doucheshit, D Naster, all of them would put down their self-tiaras of winning something, some prize, and get everybody together and say, go team, go. But they will not. They are the crew of the Titanic. Josh is the skipper of the SS Minnow, and this is the deck of the Titanic. Now, state lawmaker Houston Gaines, 10th District, clear the deck. Brian Kemp has no opponents. Over in the 14th District, we're going to talk about that in a minute. Over in the 14th District, we got a half dozen people. The 1st District, we got a half dozen people. But Brian Kemp made the decision in the 10th. Yes, that's my opinion. And he cleared the deck for Houston Gaines. Houston's slow ride, clear ride. I see clearness. Oh, clear. That's not a word, damn it. I see clear. I'm trying to write a song. Clear sailing. Smooth sailing. I knew I'd find it sooner or later. Smooth sailing right over the hill for Houston Gaines. No one in the way. Brian Kemp's guy. Now, let's go back to the one I just had. Right? Where's he at? There's Dutch. Brian Kemp's man. In fact, Brian Kemp cleared the deck. This is what we hear. Hark, who goes there? Brian Kemp clearing the deck. Number 20. We had an excellent time. We had great ground game. We had a better message. Boom. This is the guy right there. He won it. Now, 120. Give me number 21. It takes 91 seats. Now, where's Joe Gruder? I mean, did Josh dumbass of the year? I'm telling you right now. I mean, we must send out an SOS from the ship. We must rearrange the chairs on the deck. We must. I mean, if something goes our way, great. But here's Josh. This should be Josh McCown. Joe, we're the RNC. We don't really get involved we don't get involved in state races. Give me number 25. In response to Geisler's stunning victory, the DNC chair, Ken Martin, released the following statements. Georgians deserve strong, common sense leaders like Representative-elect Geisler who will lower the cost and fight for them, not representatives who bend the knee to Donald Trump, blah, 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 blah. Give me number 20. Joe, I need some help. I mean, can you get me some people from another state? I mean, I know we had people go to New Jersey for the governor's race. That's not really RNC stuff, is it? Right? It wasn't. We had that. We had people go to Virginia for the governor's race. Can I get you to throw a RNC? Can I get you guys to throw the web all across the country and say the last thing we need in the media is upsets in Georgia? Can you get me a little help, Joe? I mean, I don't know. That would be leadership, right? Leadership. The only damn party Josh went to was Rusty Paul, the Democrat who poses as a Republican in Sandy Springs that won an election for mayor. Josh is over there doing the cha-cha-cha. Holy mackerel. The only thing they were missing was, what's his name? The guy that he does karaoke. He's probably over there doing karaoke with John Gorsht. in Sandy Springs. Just saying. I mean, I'm upset because I want the party to prevail. Give me 21. Now, here is the part I want to get to. It takes 91 seats and a 180-member chamber to hold the majority. Democrats, who last held the majority 2 decades ago, had 80 seats and the Republicans had 100. Democrats now hold 81 seats. All across the state, Georgians are realizing there's only one party that's working to lower costs, keep health care affordable, and put people ahead of the big corporation, and that's the Democrat Party, said Charlie Bailey. Now, his success will also usher in more support. From where? The Democrat National Committee. Now, I want to say this. Again, this is Brian Kemp's guy. Brian Kemp cleared the deck, right? He absolutely cleared the deck. Here's number 23. Well, it was only 200 votes. We'll win this back in November. That's your answer? Yeah, we'll win this back in November. It was only 24, CNN, ABC, The Hill, right? National News. Here is 26. Georgia Republicans. We need to sound the alarm from now until November, starting with helping Bill Fincher win runoff in HD 23. Now, this is John King, the insurance commissioner. And I like insurance commissioner John King. Georgia Republican, we need to sound the alarm. Da, 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 da. That's me sounding the alarm. Da, da, da. The last 12 elections, I have sat right here and sounded the alarm. Every one of them. Well, we can't get our people out to vote. What do you suggest to get our people out to vote? What the hell? I'll tell you what. Let's just lose the race and send Josh McCoon out to say, I mean, it's a special election. So be it. Of course, we need to talk about why liberal policies are bad, but we also must put forward a clear agenda to lower prices and help working families keep more of what they earn. Why, hell, that's one hell of a thought. Well, let's run with that, why don't we? Well, wait a minute, but we have a president we can't go against that says everything's amazing. And Brian Kemp, he's the one who put everything in line. We cannot run a single race in Georgia without asking Brian Kemp what direction we're going to go in. Now, I'm not going to play too much of this. I know he gets angry. I'm actually going to be nice today. Yes. I'm going to be nice. I am going to call the guy Shelley Winters, and that's all I'm going to call her. Now, I'm going to stress out because you know what I'm going to want to say. I'm going to stress out, and I'm not going to say it. Because he does bring me, whether I like it or not, some video today. And because he brings me some video, I'm going to go like this and not say it. No, it's not going to happen. Listen to the dumbass of the year for 2026, the great Republican Party collapse in Georgia, ushered in by Josh McCoon, video 11.
Shelley Winter Show, live, local, topical, and relevant. And in true Shelley Winter Show form, we had Charlie Bailey, chair of the Democrat Party of Georgia, on at the last segment. Now in studio with me is my good friend and brother, Josh McCoon, chair of the Georgia GOP. Hey, Josh. I started with Charlie Bailey by saying congratulations on yesterday. I've got to start with you by saying what happened.
Thanks, Shelley, for having me. You know, what happened yesterday is we had an off-year special election with almost no notice. And look, kudos to the Democrats for turning out voters in the Athens area. Republicans turned out voters too. It wound up being about a 200-vote margin. And, I fully expect that next November we're going to win that seat back, and I think we'll win it by a significant margin. 10,000 people turning out in a state with 11 million people is not going to tell you what's going to happen a year from now. But look, they got the win. They get the kudos for that. We're going to continue to work hard. And, I will say this too, having all of these special elections, in an off year when our party controls the White House, there's decades of political history that show you that puts us on our back foot. I ran for Secretary of State in 2018. I could have resigned early and said, I need to go raise money for the 3 or 4 months before the primary. I didn't do that because I made a commitment to the people that I served to serve out my term. And so I would really encourage our elected officials, serve out your term. Let the people decide. Make sure it's the greatest number of people that vote during the regular election.
Right.
Let's not have dozens of these.
So what happened in this
specials.
situation? Where's the person that was the incumbent from this special?
So Representative Wiedauer made an announcement, in November, just saying he was some changes were happening at his business, and so he needed to resign midterm.
Understood.
Very little notice. You talk to ordinary people all the time. Early voting was going on during Thanksgiving, people getting ready for.
Sorry, I was waving you back in. Keep an eye on that, all right? We want to go back there. So let's lay down the fact that Josh McCoon just realized the election system in Georgia is broke. He just caught on to that in his second term, that we did not fix the election system in Georgia. We did not close and now Sally Grubhub could be on, X, highlighting all day long how great the election integrity committee is, how many moves and strides we have made forward. But we still have a jungle primary system in Georgia. We still have a runoff system in Georgia. We still have open primaries in Georgia. And Josh, as the chairman of the GOP here in Georgia, just caught on that possibly there could be a special election. Just caught on it could happen. Why, this is news to me. I don't like to be treated stupid, and you shouldn't be treated stupid. Well, it's an off-year election. We had really no notice. You don't have a break glass in case of emergency plan? I would have one. I'm not telling you and looking you in the eye and saying, as the chairman of the Georgia GOP, I would guarantee a win for every special election to replace a Republican. I wouldn't do that, but I sure as hell wouldn't go and say, well, we really had no notice. Let me tell you something. I would have things set to where if I got a call at 10 o'clock, hey, so-and-so is resigning. Ah, crap. Okay. Boom. I'd hit the bat channel. I'd throw the bat signal out. Boom, 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 bat signal. Hey, look, the governor has 10 days to call a special election. So-and-so is resigning. Get the team together. Get them in my office this afternoon. I don't care where they're at. Get them off the golf course. Get them in here. Get them on. Get them in the office. Look, all right, team. Action plan that we got in the book. You know the one we keep in the book? Governor's going to call a special election in 10 days. You do this, you do this, you do this, you do this. Boom. Now break. Let's make it happen. But no, he comes up, well, it's an off year. It's an off year. We lost by a couple hundred. But I'm for sure in November. He is so sure in November we're going to win the seat back. Why, he's so sure he stood on a stage down there in the 3rd district with one of the Frost sisters, Sister Frost, what's her name? Katie Frost, and said, let me tell you what I call success. I call success winning 2-1 off. It's an off-year election. Well, next November, we're going to get them back. We're going to get them back. What we got to do, we're going to work hard, okay? Now, history shows that when you have the White House and so forth, you lose, midterms. When I was Secretary of State, so let's go with a little more of the dumbass of the year, telling people, let's go with a little more of that, Diane. Then we're going to get into some more special elections because God knows Josh is ready for them in Georgia. Go ahead.
Christmas, all the stuff that goes on, it's extremely difficult to get people to turn out and vote. So you wind up getting this distorted view. And again, Democrats worked hard. They turned out the vote.
Let me play the other side. The Democrats turned out. It's same Thanksgiving for them, same time frame for them. They turned out. So is that? I understand a special election line, and I get it. And you're right. It is a small percentage. A special election is going to have low turnout, but they won. How can we be confident in November that doesn't replicate itself?
Well, I think if you look, because we've had a number of elections over the last couple of months, and the Georgia Republican Party has really leaned in several places. We were heavily involved backing Rusty Paul, a former chairman of the Georgia Republican Party, for mayor of Sandy Springs. Sandy Springs went 23 points for Kamala Harris in November of 2024. Sandy Springs went 40 points for Rusty Paul. Now, am I going to sit here, Shelley, and tell you next November we're going to get 70% of the vote in Sandy Springs?
Right.
No. But what we did demonstrate is that when we put our targeting resources to work, we're able to turn out the vote. If you look at Atlanta City Council race, you had Thad Flowers, who was backed by the Working Families Party. These are the people that backed Mondami in New York. We had Thomas Worthy running, an executive with Piedmont Health. We got behind Thomas. We let the Republicans in that district know you need to get out for him. He won convincingly. We stopped a socialist cold in the city of Atlanta. We did the same thing in Senate District 21. Senator Beach, when he vacated that seat, we had the first round. People were scared. Oh, the Democrat was in the 40s. We got behind now Senator Dickerson. We turned out our people. So we've demonstrated through a number of these elections that we can turn out our people and win. Did I think that we would get the result we got in an R+22 district yesterday? No. Right. But all this tells you is we are a battleground state. This is a competitive state.
All right. So R+22 district. Now, let me explain a couple things because this guy is so irritating. And don't forget, Lieutenant Governor Burt Jones endorsed him, right? Go through all the endorsements he got. And this is our results. Now, first of all, Senator Brandon Beach's district, all right? Senator Brandon Beach's district, let's go with that one right there. A Democrat, remember in Senator Brandon Beach's district, a Democrat did not even run against him or in that district. They didn't even field the candidate. Second, we had what? We had the old jungle primary again, right? Jungle primary. Third, Democrats came out and voted and got in a runoff. Four, Dickerson almost spent $1 million on a $20,000 a year job to win it. And we didn't turn our people out, as he says. He did win, but boy, it was not close vote-wise, but it was close, really close. And it was something that shrunk and gave the Democrats hope. Now, what happened after that? We lost 2 PSC races. Now, let's go up to Sandy Springs, Rusty Paul. Rusty Paul's a Democrat. He poses as a Republican. Now, the Sandy Springs race, he poses as a Republican. He's not. He's a Democrat. Kamala Harris got Sandy Springs, what did he say, +70 or something? I don't know what he said. And he said it proves when we put our resources, now listen to this bullshit he got. It proves when we put our resources, where the hell were your resources? Your Joe Gruders, you're begging all across the country, please help me, because we don't want to be 2 PSC races, a Republican 2 casualties, to lend to the narrative across the country that Democrats are breaking ground and growing. We don't want to be a part of that. Where was that? Where was your reasons? And don't forget, his win is Sandy Springs. He was probably over there singing an Elton John song with John Garst. You have to know that to understand it, right? And they probably all went over, just probably, question mark, after that to the Eagles Club for a drink. I'm just saying. Now, yesterday, this right here, no, that one, give me this one here, number 23. Right? Number 23. It's a 22-point swing, Josh. 22-point swing. Now, I'm going to give to Shelley's credit. I'm not going there. I know it's got me stressed. I want to say it, but I'm not. I'm not going to. I'm going to stay focused. He said, okay, the Democrats won. What happened here? Well, let me just say, what? We had no plan. A little more of this, and then we got to go. Now, watch for me to come back, Diane, because I got a lot to do today. I got to do a lot more.
You've got to work hard and you've got to lean in. But where the Georgia Republican Party has engaged in 2025, we have won.
So we do know it's a battleground state. So this is the first that I've heard you accept the fact that Georgia is a battleground state.
Oh, it's
a lot of Republicans don't believe that. They say, "Oh, we're solidly red." You understand that it is a battleground state.
So last year, 2024, all year long, I said the same thing over and over again. I said, if we do our work and we turn out our vote, Donald Trump will win Georgia. He won't win big, but he'll win. We won with a 2.1% margin, 115,000 raw vote margin in a state of 11 million people.
Right.
That's not a slam dunk. That's winning a football game by a field goal. But that is where we are in Georgia right now. We are very closely divided, but we are a center-right state, and when we do our job and everybody turns out, Republicans win.
So that being said, and I'm panicking. I admit to panicking, and I'm trying to get others to hear me panic so they will panic. That being said, how do we keep the House in the State House, and how do we win all of our statewide elections in November if people are apathetic, as it seems, and if people are maybe some not unhappy, infighting, divisiveness, all of that? How do we ensure that we keep the State House and win these elections statewide?
So I think the silver lining of the elections that you've been talking about are that it's a wake-up call. It's a wake-up call for Republicans that, I have preached this for the last year. We can't say we got Donald Trump elected, man, we're done. We don't have to do anything else.
Which it seems like some people are doing. Like if he's not on a ticket, there's no turnout.
Well, and I think what you're going to see as we get into 2026 is I think you're going to see Donald Trump in the state of Georgia. I think he's going to be visible in this campaign. I think it's going to be helpful. I heard your earlier interview with my counterpart on the Democratic side. Look, the Republican Party is the party fighting for working class people. The Democratic Party, I know he's raising a lot of money for millionaires in New York and California. I think you said he was out in California, probably passing the hat again. They can't credibly lay claim to supporting the working class. Now, we need to, and Commissioner King talked about it today in a policy move that he's making out of the insurance department. We've got to be in touch with the concerns of the average Georgian and understanding your.
All right, so let's break this down and then let's go into some other things today because we're going to go into the 14th district. So remember, he said he was Super Bowl coach. Now, he must have been really stressed out during the Super Bowl because he's saying he won the Super Bowl by a field goal. Remember, he was don't fire the coach. Don't fire the Super Bowl coach. And I'm going to have to say, Renna brother did a good job here. Renna brother did a good job. Ah, damn it. Shelley Winters did not do a bad job. Now, Shelley, you missed a question. You got to go. Why him and his squad of goons across the state work daily to crush a percentage of people that want to help and work with him or the party. Why do they do that? Why do they alienate people? You missed that one question. Now, he said he's the Super Bowl, remember? I mean, he's the Super Bowl coach. He's it. He said he won by a field goal. Just saying, won by a field goal. The silver lining. Now, if he was a good Super Bowl coach, he would have left the field after he gave his victory speech, and he would say, how do we translate this? Because he knows he has the PSC races coming. He knows he has 2026 coming. He knows he has a field of candidates that will resign their position to raise money during the legislative session, or regardless, like Brandon Beach went to be with the administration. He knows that. You see, he could have come back and planned for every scenario that we're up again, and he didn't. He didn't plan for them. The only victory he claims is getting what we call Rusty Paul, a Democrat in Sandy Springs, elected mayor. He won a mayor's race, according to him. Holy mackerel. Now, so this is happening. I just want to throw this out. This is John King. I want to put this out here. Lord, we'll never get past this day. I mean, I'm going to try to get done here in the next 25 minutes. Yes, I got to say it one more time. Where's my envelope? And the winner is Georgia's captain of the Georgia GOP Titanic, and the winner is Josh McCoon. Look at it for yourself. Tell me where I'm wrong. Write down where I'm wrong. Send it to me. Give me point by point. And don't make damn excuses. I mean, don't send me, well, it's off year. It's a one-off. It was only a couple hundred votes. Well, wait a minute. He just said he won by a field goal with Trump in Georgia. You see, if it's a couple hundred votes or one vote or 22 votes, if we could trust the vote, And don't forget, Dutch is who? Brian Kemp's guy. And don't forget, Brian Kemp cleared the deck over there in that district. Don't forget. And Donald and Brian Kemp endorsed him. Now, that being said, this guy here, number 12. John Kennedy, number 12 and number 13. So, now, I will tell you this. I have been putting out feelers. So, John Kennedy resigns the Senate to run for lieutenant governor because he wants to spend January, February, and March campaigning, but most of all, raising money. So, he resigned. Special election. Boom. Right? Boom, special election. Now, we're going to go to the 14th district in just a minute. Now, I have sent word. I got a message. I cannot confirm this or deny it or hang it on the wall like a picture. But there is rumor, and we don't like deal in rumor, but you guys know the political phone line. There's rumor that Greg Dolezal, you know, Greg the Weasel. You remember him? Greg the Weasel. There's rumor that Greg the Weasel is going to resign from the Georgia Senate. Rumor. The Weasel may resign. Now, that leaves us 2 more lieutenant governor races. I'm going to throw this out here. Now, Blake Tillery, Senate, state senator, okay, Blake Tillery, state senator, running for lieutenant governor, he came out and said he's not resigning. He's going to represent his people but here's my opinion. Blake Tillery is the chair of the Senate Appropriations Committee. And guess what? That's a very lobbyist friendly. I think Blake Tillery would be running for lieutenant governor. I think he'd be crazy to resign because he's going to keep himself cha-ching close to friendly dollars. Now, I don't know. I have a message into State Senator Steve Gooch. Will he resign? So I have nothing on that. And David Clark, who cares? So we have to get ready for possibly more resignations here for special elections. Now, here's one, number 14. Now, the 14th district, woo, what would Jed Clampett say at a time like this? Wee doggies, right? Is it a wee doggies? You got to do it right. Wee doggies. That's what Jet would say. Next thing you know, Jet's a millionaire. Ken Folks said, Jet, move away from there. 14th district is where you want to be. Right over there, Colton Moore, state senator. Now, I have sent message, and I say this nicely. This is not an attack. Don't get all bent out of shape. But he won't talk to me. I've sent him messages asking him if he would talk to me. Now, I think, I'm not for sure, he's upset because I keep bringing up the Frost family. I keep bringing up, the Freedom Caucus of Georgia. We got Mallory Staples, just saying. I bring up the GRA PAC. I bring up Brant Frost's wedding, his very close ties to Thomas Massey. I'm not saying that's bad, but he won't talk to me. This is not an attack, right? I would ask any candidate and talk to him. But he is a state senator. And I asked someone last night that sent me a message, kindly, little maybe I feel could be in a strange way. I do feel maybe a little upset that, I'm not jihading, and I'm not going to with any candidate. There's a couple I could care less, like Jim Tully. We'll get to that in a minute. But this is going to be a really whacked out 14th district, which I think is not going to be a positive for the Republican Party going forward into the elections. But I asked someone, has he resigned? Until he runs for Senate, until he resigns from Senate, hang tight on that. Because he's not going to stay in. If he seriously, now he has made an announcement, he is running in the 14th district. And I'm not going to say he's not serious, but the day he's serious is the day he resigns. That's when I'll come and say, yup, he's running, man. Nothing's stopping him. Because I will say this. He cannot serve in this district and run for the 14th. Now, he could do it, but his campaign would never survive because the special election would be sometime in March, probably, right? And he is not going to be down there at the Georgia State Capitol January, February, and March when he needs to be out campaigning. Because remember, the 14th district is going to take 4 elections probably to win to fill the term and the next term. So Colton Moore. Now, Colton Moore is tied to Thomas Massey. Thomas Massey's chief of staff, Matt Gertler. And he is in a lane. So, and we do know that he has attempted to get Donald Trump's endorsement for the 14th district. We also know we can't say anything, quote, because Marjorie Taylor Greene did not give us a comment, but we know throughout the district enough people that know very well that MTG and Colton Moore are not friends. And let me remind you, if she ran for her district again, they can say what they want, but they didn't have the courage to come out and run against her, right, before she resigned. Now, that being said, let me give you Jim Tully in the 14th. Jim Tully in the 14th was the 14th District Republican Party chair. Jim Tully in the 14th District was Marjorie Taylor Greene's field rep. Now, Jackie Harling, the new 14th District chair, Jackie Harling, I understand. This is what I got, so don't get mad at me, but I understand that she is working, she claims she's not, but she's working diligently to get the county Republican parties to coalesce behind Jim Tully and support him in the 14th District for Congress, which is a no-no, but that's what we hear. Now, we have Jarrett Craig, we have Jeff Criswell, we have Star Black, a lady. We've got several, but there's two here in the 14th District I want you to, because you might have another special election that you might not realize. So, I can't tell you how. I can't. No matter what you do, I can't tell you how. But I can tell you later. One-on-one. Cubby. You know this guy here? Ward 2, councilman, number 55? Do you know this guy? Nikki Lama. Do you know Nikki? What's he, about 28? Oh, 28? He is Dalton, the city of Dalton. He is Councilman Ward 2 of the city of Dalton. So, someone told me he's running for the 14th District. So I asked this person, I said, can you ask him if I could contact him? And he said, sure. So I get a message from the guy, said, Nikki said for you to contact him. So I did. I talked to him. I'll talk to all the candidates. So I talked to Nikki. Nikki called me. We talked for a long is not an endorsement. But he got me. Not an endorsement, not my vote. I'm not in the 14th. Give me number 57. Nikki said, do you know my grandfather? And you see the credentials? See the credentials? Do you know my grandfather? I keep saying that because I don't want to cry. I am not joking, okay? 14th District, right there. Marjorie Taylor Greene buttons, right there. Delegate, right there. Georgia GOP. And the guy on the left in the light jacket, the last 14th District Georgia GOP convention he attended, he died with cancer. Ed Painter. I'm sorry, I promise. And that's his grandson, Nicky, right there. That's his grandson, good-looking kid. Ed Painter. Did you know Ed? I'm serious. I can't mention Ed's name without getting teared up. If I had $1 for every time my phone rang, Brian, what in the world is going on? I don't know, Ed. I don't know. Ed, what is happening? Well, I don't know why you would call me and ask me thinking I would know. But this is what I'm hearing. And I will tell you what I'm hearing. Oh my God. I mean, I can't do the show without getting emotional. So Nikki's grandfather, he was raised in politics. That's his dad in the red and white striped shirt. That's his dad right there. That I know. Actually, I know his dad very well. I wasn't aware that Nikki, he said to me on the phone, do you know my dad? Now, I got the green light. Go back to 55. I got the green light from him. He has not put out his website, but I got the green light. I asked him, I said, can I tell people you're running? He said, yes. So he is a candidate. He's a city council member from Dalton, has a political background, grew up in it. His dad, his grandfather, Ed Painter over there. Now, moving right along, I've got one more. You remember back in 2020 when it was an open seat? Remember that? Open seat in the 14th. And there was a lot of people in the race. Give me number 66. Do you remember 2020? See, I'm voting for Clayton Fuller for Congress this Tuesday. That was 2020. That is a guy by the name of Clayton Fuller who ran for Congress. Go look him up. He did raise some money. Good looking family. Give me number 67. He ran against Marjorie Taylor Greene. He's from up in Colton Moore's area. Yes. He is in Catoosa and Walker County. He's up in that area of the 14th district. Beautiful family. You look at the pictures. He is a veteran, military veteran, this young man. And when he did not win for Congress in 2020 against Marjorie Taylor Greene, what did he do? Why did he go home? And nope, he went number 65. He is the district attorney now. This is number 65. This is Clayton Fuller. He's the district attorney. Catoosa, Chattooga, Dade, and Walker County in that area. He's the district attorney. Now, rumor has it, don't you love a good political rumor? Rumor has it that he went to Washington, D.C., and rumor has it he is getting ready to announce his run for the 14th district. So there's going to be, it's not a Colton Moore single lane right to the 14th, right to Washington, D.C., side by side with Thomas Massey. It's not. This thing in the 14th district, it's going to have some legs and it's going to move. So keep that in mind. Now take that down. Take that down there. So that's the 14th district. Now, if we have more, right? If we have several more lieutenant governor candidates resign, if we have a district attorney resign, if we have a senator to resign to run for Congress, we got a lot of stuff going on. There's a lot more that could happen, and Democrats could keep flipping seats. Now, for those of you that keep posting, I just want to show you this. And this is a national story, 63. But here in Georgia, there was a group of people here in Georgia that really put a lot of work into trying to stop the Georgia legislature from passing a law to protect Bayer Pharmaceutical Monsanto's, right? And here you go. Trump administration backs Bayer as Roundup fight moves towards Supreme Court. Bayer CEO Bill Anderson says the stakes couldn't be higher in the company's Roundup dispute. Now, give me number 64. You could go read this article in Fox Business. Follow this. Bayer CEO Bill Anderson joined the Cleman countdown and said the government's support could make the difference in the case. This is really important topic for farmers, for American consumers, and frankly for food security in America, Anderson said Wednesday during an exclusive interview with Liz Clayman. Bayer, which acquired Roundup through its 2018 purchase of Monsanto, faces tens of thousands of lawsuits. Now, Georgia protected them. Georgia protected them, right? Agencies disagree with this claim. So this is going to the Supreme Court, and the Trump administration is backing it and supporting Bayer Monsanto. Give me number 63. The Trump administration is supporting Bayer in this. Now, really quickly, number 8, I do not know what MTG is doing, but Brian and MTG are getting ready to settle into Rome, Georgia, and I don't know what she's doing and what her plans are. I will say this, MTG ran me over with a bus. Yeah, personally ran me over with a bus, backed over me, ran over me again. But if she runs for the governor's race in Georgia, I would consider voting for her. I'm just saying, if she does, I will consider it. I will get up, tire tracks across my back, right? Jimi Hendrix, tire tracks all across your back. I can see you've had your fun, right? Jimi Hendrix. I'm sorry. I don't know why I do this stuff, but I do. Tire tracks across my back, I'd consider voting for. Don't forget, number 9, they claim the accusations that he's a little pedo. That's the claim, not me. But the Georgia GOP, another one of Josh McCoon's failed leadership there. And number 11, we know that he was asked to step down. Number 11, you see Orion Roy. And Turning Point Action, the Georgia GOP reposted it. Whether you're a Panther, Owl, Yellow Jacket, or Blazer, we're all saying go Dogs. Have a great launch for Turning Point. Interesting. And who is Rudolph with his sleigh, with his nose so bright, guiding the GOP youth that night? Number 10. There he is. None other than Blueberry. But it was only 2 weeks ago that they're asking Blueberry to resign a volunteer chief advisory committee spot to Josh McCoon. Now, what else do I have here? Because I've got to move along, and I want to make sure I've got everything that I wanted to put up for Georgia. Hang tight there, Baba Louie. Hang tight. I just want to look through my numbers. Oh, give me number 54. I want to encourage you. He's done a good job over there. He's done a good job. We have talked about the 5-year cover-up unravels as documents reveal systematic election law violations. An ongoing investigation into Fulton County's handling of the 2020 general election has uncovered significant issues. This is the unsigned ballots, how 315,000 votes in Georgia's largest county were never legally certified. Now, what you got to do, you got to go to Scott Howard. This is his Substack. He writes there, he sometimes 3 a day, sometimes 4, or sometimes 1, but you've got to go there. That's Josh McCoon's No, not Josh. I seen a picture. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Forgive me. That is Scott Howard. Scott Howard. Read that article. I can't believe it's not. I can't believe like Josh McCoon should put everything aside. Everybody should put all the hate and the vitriol and just everything needs to go aside. And they should be putting out, look at this. Look at this right here. This case that David Cross presented, and I'm going to say he presented because he's very humble. He had a team work with him at all times, a big team work with him. And, he presented this, and this went over to the Attorney General's office, a fine of almost $700,000. What number is that? I had a number. Oh, I didn't send it to you. I'll just read it. God knows you can't stand when I read something, but I'm going to read it. Georgia Power has struck a deal, right? Georgia Power has struck a deal with the Public Service Commission staff on a plan to generate 10,000 megawatts of new power over the next 5 years, primarily for data centers. The plan still must be approved by the full commission. We will keep you up on that. Now, I want to know, I'm just thinking out of the box, right? When will for the 8th time, the coup? I call it, this is what I call it. It's just out there. I'm just throwing it out there, sticking to the wall. When will the Jason Thompson, Republican Party of Georgia National Committee man, Republican National or Lawyers Association chair, complete the coup that I see coming with Debbie Dunaster against Josh McCoon at the Georgia Republican Party? When will that happen? Stay tuned. I mean, there's always something worth watching. I'll see. Don't forget, tomorrow, I need everybody here. This is going to be a special show tomorrow. Tomorrow will be a special show tomorrow. I'll see you then. Adios.